So you can share the link to everyone. Let everyone join the new members at once. So we're proceeding with the trading view from where we stopped yesterday. Okay, let me help you. If you don't have the trading view, you already go to your trading view. You can get it from your Play Store. You can get it from your App Store and App Gallery if you're using Huawei. Okay, we are going to proceed from where we stopped yesterday. I think we have a good number to start, around 26. Yeah, around 26. I think we should get started. I'll share my screen. Shortly, I will share my screen. Let me hope everyone can see my screen. Let me hope everyone can see my screen. Okay. So the market is good. The market is showing some hope, and this is what I was talking about yesterday. The fundamentals have hit the market, and you can see the market is blooming green. And whenever we see green, we are happy. For those people trading sub positions, you should be making a lot of money from the sub positions now because the market is getting up. Probably, let's hope this is a foundation for the bull run. Let's hope so, because we are really waiting for it. We are really yearning for it. Now let's hope this is the start. If it's just the fundamentals, then we just have to be a little bit patient. We wait for some few months, but I believe we shall be moving with the current market. That's not so pumping or dumping for quite some time, for some months. You never know. The crypto itself is unpredictable, so we don't control the market. So anything can happen on the market. So let me hope, guys, you've got your trading views ready and you've added, because yesterday I left you with a nice assignment of adding currencies, or maybe symbols, or maybe pairs. Let me hope I'm loud and clear before I start. Let me hope I'm loud and clear. Let me hope I'm loud and clear. You can type in the chat. You can type in the chat. Okay. Someone says, I am loud and clear. So invite everyone. If you're an upline, if you're a mentor, you're responsible to teach your downlines whatever you've learned. Don't neglect your downlines, teach them. If you cannot teach them, please don't add them on your mentorship, please. If you cannot teach your downlines, if you cannot teach your team, don't add them on the mentorship. So it's your responsibility when you get someone on board, teach that person what to do. So teach him the business. Okay. Yesterday we went ahead, we looked at the trading view, how we navigated through the app, how to create yourself a watch list. We came up with the 2 watch lists. and how to add in the currencies. We looked at that. Then after we ended up moving to the chart. Now, as you can see, these are some of my watch lists that I had created 2 years back before the trading view was upgraded. I've got like six of them. So if you can try to take a look, these are the old coins, the coins that we used to trade on Royal Q before. A lot of them were added. So these are the coins that I'm used to, the old coins, and before I enter the market, it's these coins because I'm used to them. So you can see the market is green. So we've got hope. We have hope, and everything seems to be amazing, though some of you are so deep. But if you manage to add capital and you open more margin calls, you should be shining now. You should be making some profits out of the market. So I went ahead. I showed you how to arrange your currencies according to how they are performing. Simply clicking there on those three dots. So you click sort by, then you sort by percentage change. Simply here. So you can see on this watch list, you can see we have no any coin that is in red. All coins are shining. So you can see coins with the percentage change with the big momentum 12, 10, 11. So coins are just getting up. People are making some profits. You can see like this coin, its momentum, its volatility is so massive. For those people trading it, they have gained some profits, huge profits. When you try to look at the meme coins, they are also not doing bad. They are not also doing bad, though we have some coins. I may see some coins that are not on Royal, like that top coin, the Jesus coin. Yeah. So you can see the volatility is so good. So the meme coins are also shining. But we need an extra pump, an extra massive pump, so that people can be spit out. Most people are holding Pepe, Bonk, and Loki, SHIB as well, Doge, and many others. Yeah, so I went ahead, I explained to you what really affects the market. The biggest percentage is affected by the fundamentals. So in the afternoon, we got the fundamentals and they were positive. The news was positive. So we ended up getting an upward trend. So you can see Bitcoin riding along. We try to look at Bitcoin. With Bitcoin. With Bitcoin. So you can see Bitcoin breaking its resistance. So you can see a massive one. So Bitcoin has moved up, breaking the resistance, and it shows some signs of moving up to 67K. So let's hope so it moves there. If we get some other bad news, we are likely to see the market going down. But anyway, on the current situation, the market is good. Though some people are still hold up, but you can, as according to the analysis and what you can see, we had a strong support area here. Around here. So you see the support area was being respected. Now this was that was the breakout. So we managed to get the breakout, a candle forming up, and now we're good to go. So we expect Bitcoin to go up to 67K. So before we proceed from where we stopped yesterday, let me hope we are good. Let me hope we are good to go. Guys, let me hope we are good to go. If you cannot hear me, please make sure you have good network. And where's my chat? Okay, let's proceed. I think I should remove this one not to confuse you for the starters. Okay. Now, this is your chart, and that's how it appears after you clear everything. So this is how it appears. So if you open your chart the first time, it is going to appear in a way that doesn't look like mine, but this is what you have to do. You have to first clear your chart. Simply click here on that symbol. So when you click on that symbol, you swipe from your right, taking to the left, you click remove. So when you click remove, they're going to give you three options: remove drawings, remove indicators, remove drawings and indicators. So you click on remove drawings and indicators. So you'll be able to clear your chart that way. So we went ahead, we looked at how the chart appears, and these are the candlesticks. So the candlesticks simply represent the interpretation of the market. You can use the candlesticks themselves to read the market. The red candlesticks simply show the bearish or the downward trend. So the green candlesticks show the upward trend, as you can see. So you can try to navigate and go way back. You see how Bitcoin has been performing. You see how Bitcoin has been pumping, the way it has been dumping and pumping. So you can see we've been moving in between 56K to 74, between 74K to 60, between 56 and 74K. Before it created its new high, that was about 74K. So you can see this is where we've come from. And for those who were here with us, and this is where we came from. This is where we came from. So Bitcoin had went down up to 15K. So I was here, out here. This is where Bitcoin fell so bad. So this was 2022 around October. Yeah, Bitcoin fell so bad because we were hit by the fundamentals. We had the FTX saga. The FTX exchange collapsed, and fundamentals affect the market really bad. So we ended up dumping. So Bitcoin went up there. So people who had money saw a very big opportunity of investing into Bitcoin. So from 15K, Bitcoin managed to start moving, shooting to 30K, moving to 40K, and shooting 50K, 60K, breaking its all-time high and creating a new one at 74K. So what does that give you? If you're really looking at the crypto, you don't have to stop on RoyalQ. Look at the crypto itself, the cryptocurrency in particular, because now when you try to look at this, it gives you a clear picture. Whenever you get any dump on the market, cryptocurrency has prevailed since 2009 and has been growing. So we don't expect it to vanish or maybe lose value in one way or the other, because we believe cryptocurrency is going to be bigger than the internet. So what do? You take advantage of the market if you have the opportunity and you have the investment. So with the investment, you take advantage of the market. If it dumps, you just buy the dip. Buy the dip. When we tell you to buy the dip, that's what we mean. So with some few highlights, so let's proceed. As I told you, we look at the market. The market is arranged by candlesticks. So the green candlesticks and the red candlesticks. So we can be able to use the candlesticks to interpret, but it's so technical that I'll not take you through the candlesticks. We shall use some basics, the easiest ways you can monitor the market. The easiest way you can monitor the market. Because when you go to candlesticks, candlestick Bible and all that, it's going to be so technical, and most people will end up hating this lesson, because when we are learning about this, some of us paid some money to learn about this. So this is your chart, and we have icons that we use to control and to navigate through the chart. So this is Bitcoin. Whenever we are trading, we trade in what we call time frames. So what are time frames? These are periods by which traders engage themselves in the market. So you can find people trading in 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 day. So we are currently on 1 day time frame. So this means that each time frame, or each candle you see in a particular time frame, it takes that period to be formed. Let's say we are in, this is 1 hour time frame. This means that, as you see, this candle took the whole day to be formed. This candle took the whole day to be formed. That means for the next candle to form, we've got 4 hours remaining. We've got 4 hours remaining and 42 minutes. You can see the countdown. Let me hope you're moving together. I said, for a particular time frame, when you look at the candles, let's say we are in 1 day time frame. This is 1 day time frame. It means that it takes the whole day for that time frame, for that candle to be formed in that particular time frame. The same applies to other time frames. If we go to 4 hours, it means that it takes 4 hours for a particular candle to form in that particular time frame. Let me hope you get that. That means each and every candle you see on the chart in 1 day time frame, it took 1 day for it to be formed. So as you can see, this is the current candle. It is a bearish candle. Sorry, it is a bullish candle. The market is showing that we have some hopes of an upward trend. The market is likely to continue up. But for another candle to form, we are remaining with 4 hours and 40 minutes. Let me hope I'm okay with that. Let me hope I've explained that well. So let's move so I tried to show you this is where you find the current price, or we can be able to observe it here on your chart, where you see this dotted line running through here. So that's the current price. So you can see even it is marked here, there. That's the current price. Now, this is where you can select more currencies. You can go to your watch list, or maybe you use this section. You try to scroll up and down. Then we have the time frame here. Let me hope I'm clear. Guys, let me hope I'm clear. You can hear me. Let me hope I'm clear. Should we proceed? You can put some thumbs up in the chat. Some thumbs up in the chat. Okay. I think we should proceed. Okay. Guys, I want you to follow with follow carefully. Now, we've got icons, on the trading view when you open the chart that we use. We've got this and that and that. So these are the settings where we get the tools to measure, to do what, all that. So whenever we are trading on the market, we've got 2 trends of the market. We've got an upward trend and a downward trend. So an upward trend is characterized by high buying pressure. Then a downward trend is characterized by high selling pressure. So what makes the market move up and down? It's the buying pressure. If we are on a normal market and the market is overbought, we have high buying pressure. It simply shows you, let me see if we can get something here. Something I want to show you. Technicals. So as you can see, this is the technical analysis or the technicals of Bitcoin. So you can see we have the summary and the oscillators. So on the summary, it is showing strong buy. We have a strong buy in the market. That's why you see the market moving up. You can see. So you can see it is pointing on strong buy. So we've got strong buy, we've got neutral sell and strong sell. Most of you have TradingView, but you don't know how to find this. This is how you find it. If you want to look at the technicals of any particular coin, how the buying pressure, the selling pressure, how the market is moving, you simply click on these three dots. There. So when you click on those three dots, you'll be taken here. Then you scroll down and click on technicals. So when you click on technicals, you'll be shown that in that particular currency you've shown. So on oscillators, it shows you buy. That means we are good to go. Still, Bitcoin, we hope for Bitcoin to move up. We have a strong buy here on the summary. So we are good to go. So we are good to go. So you can see the buy is up to 16, neutral 10, then sell 0. Sell 0, that means for now we don't see any downward trend, any sharp downward trend. We are moving up, and you can see all the indicators are showing that the market is moving up. So with trading, it can give you some technical analysis when the market is moving, and you can see Bitcoin is trying to push up again because it is moving. You can see the figures keep changing, the return rate, or maybe the percentage change and everything. So as I told you, what causes the market to go down and up is demand and supply. Whenever the market is overbought, it goes up. Oversold, it moves down. So it's we, the traders, that make the market move up and down. We, the traders, make the market move up and down. Bitcoin is busy shooting. It is trying to go to 66K. So if you know you set margin calls, you should be feeling happy now. And because now we are going up. So if Bitcoin can go up to 70K, we shall see some movements in the altcoins, and we shall be pushed out of the market. If you have money now, you can do some replenishment. You bring the currencies you're trading closer, the current price closer to the average price, so that you get out of the market and start with new strategies. So when we are trading, we try to look at what we call, when we are doing technical analysis, we try to look at what we call the candlesticks interpretation, or we read the charts by candlesticks, or maybe we read them by indicators, or we do some technical analysis by maybe like you come up and draw the support areas and resistance areas. So we are going to look at indicators today. And the first indicator I want us to talk about is the indicator called the stochastic RSI, or maybe you can call it the RSI, but it is simply called the stochastic RSI. So we are going to add in this indicator. I want to make it so easy for you. So this indicator, how do we add indicators? You look at this symbol, just like a cross. It's where you click. So when you click there, you'll be shown this, and you'll simply click on what we call indicators, where you see some FX indicators. FX indicators. Let me hope I'm not so fast. I'm trying to take my pace. Let me hope I'm not so fast. Then when you click there, you'll be shown that they tell you indicators, metrics, and strategies. Then you click on technicals. So when you click on technicals, we've got 10,000s of indicators here, a lot of them. So we've chosen the best. You can use the most friendly indicators, or maybe if you understand crypto deep, you can go on and do your own research and come up with some of your indicators that you can understand and read. So we are going to first look for what we call the stochastic RSI. So you search stochastic RSI. So this is our stochastic RSI. So you click on the star that's in front of the name of the indicator. So when you click there, it turns yellow. That means it has gone to favorite. That means it becomes so easy for you to allocate it or to access it anytime you want to use it or you want to add it on or on your. So when I click on a star, I remove it from the favorites. But when I click on the star, put it on favorites. So how do you apply it? You just click on it. They'll tell you stochastic RSI added to the chart. So if it is added to the chart, this is how it appears. But if it's your first time, it will not appear this way. Why? Because mine is set and saved. So we are going to go through the settings of the stochastic RSI. I want you to observe clearly before we proceed. Guys, are we moving together? Guys, are we moving together? Are we following? Someone saying, please, does the candle change a trend before I get to the time? Your English is maybe typing error. I did not understand your statement. Maybe you can retype. What's the name of the app? Oh, like seriously? Someone help out. Type in the chat the name of the app you're using. Uplines are not serious. When you're inviting someone, tell him or her, we are going to learn about the trading view. You're going to learn about the trading view, download the trading view. So when this person asks you what's the use of the trading view, you tell that person, you explain to him or her, we use the trading view to do this. So the class is active. I'm very happy for that. People are responding and they are following. That means we are learning something. We are learning something. And our classes have started. They are going to be permanent and consistent. So make sure you don't miss. So from tomorrow morning, I'll be handling another Zoom. Come and attend robotic settings. Come and learn on how to set sub positions and compounding your capital from small to big using sub positions. Please, does the candle change a trend before it gets to the time countdown? Yes, it changes. You can see its movement because the candle, if I can try to explain to you the candle, how the candle is formed. The candle forms this way. First do this. This is how the candle forms. So this is how it forms. So this one is simply called the body. And this is called the wick. You can call it maybe a wick or maybe a tail, but it's called the wick. Then if it is a green candle, that means it opens here, it closes there. That means when this candle was forming, it did not form like the way you see it. It starts maybe like a small candle, just like that. Then maybe the buying pressure increases, it turns green, it increases. So when it increases, now maybe the selling pressure comes in. This is where you find like the wick forming like this. And this candle comes, its body comes here, like here. It becomes just like that. Just like that. This means that this candle, the body came up here, but people were selling and the selling pressure stopped here. And after stopping there, it closed. We call it closing. It closed. Then here, if there's another wick, it opens here down and it closes up. So this is called the body. This is called the wick. So with the different candles, you can be able to read. Like this is the bullish engulfing candle. You can see it's trying to indicate a very strong upward trend. This is 1 day time frame. If I'm talking about candles, we can spend here the whole night. I think I should find another lesson for candlesticks to read all you, because they are called candle patterns. Why do we call them candle patterns? Because sometimes we have to combine like 2 candles or combine 3 candles to come up with a meaning. So if you can try to look at these candles, they are called 3 black crows. They indicate an upward, downward trend, but though they are not so clear. These 2, the red ones. Okay, so these are the tweezer the teaser, but somehow forming like a hammer, but it's not a complete hammer. It's not supposed to be, but anyway. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Do I have any? We use TV to analyze the market. Okay. We use TV. Hey, no, even okay. The attendance is massive today, about 80 people on the Zoom. People are yearning to learn. So let's proceed. So we added what we call a stochastic RSI, and this stochastic RSI shows you the direction of the market. It shows you where the market is heading, where the market is likely to go. Though it doesn't give you a full prediction of the market like 100%, because if we're 100% perfect, wouldn't be dumping or maybe like being caught up by the floating loss, because we would know what's going to happen exactly. But we just predict and we try to take chances on the market. Now, when you add a stochastic RSI, for your case, it is not going to appear this way. It will not appear this way. Why? Because mine is already set. So how do you set up your stochastic RSI to look like mine? Or maybe you to find it very easy for you to read it. Simply click on its name. Click on its name. So when you click on its name, it will give you that bar. So that bar has got icons. So you click on this icon. It is a symbol that shows setting. So when you click there, it is going to take you to settings. So you go to the setting of that particular indicator you've chosen. So we are going to set it up. We go to inputs, don't change anything there. Then we go to style. So we do most of our editing on style. Make sure that you mark this. Make sure that the K is marked, the D is marked, the upper band is marked, the middle band is marked, and the lower band is marked. You can even mark the background, but it's not so important. It's not going to give you a clear picture. Make sure that when you go to K, here, make sure that then there is D, K, and D here. So when you click on color, choose your favorite color, but mostly leave it as default as maybe blue and orange or red and green, something of that kind. Then these are the zigzag lines you see, they're called K and D. So make sure that you choose as line, they're chosen as line. Then we have the bands. We have the upper band, the middle band, the lower band. So these are the ones you see running through like that. So then the down one is called the lower band, the middle one called the middle band, the upper one is called the upper band. So how do you set it? You click on the upper band on the color, you choose your favorite color. I prefer mine to be, let's say I choose it to be green. Then the middle band, I choose it to be orange. Then the lower band, I choose it to be red. So if you're setting mostly, you have to consider that whenever the market is moving on the indicator of the stochastic RSI, it moves from 0 to 100 in most cases. Maybe if the selling pressure is very, very, very high, sometimes it goes slightly to negative. So that's why you see maybe most times I put here like -4, but leave it as a 0. It is always from 0 to 100. So the middle one should be 50 and the upper one should be 100. So after editing that, click here. Click here because you have to save your work. You have to save as default. So when you click save as default, you click OK. So when you click OK, this is how it is going to appear. Then after doing that, you have to save your work so that if you close your app and open it again, you'll find it there. So whatever you apply here appears in other currencies. So you click here on those 3 dots. So when you click there, you scroll down and click save. Mine is already saved already. So if yours is not saved, click save. It will tell you chat saved. It will tell you chat saved. So this is our stochastic RSI. We've added our stochastic RSI, and this is how it appears. So the stochastic RSI gives you a clear, somehow it gives you on a certain like 50% to 70%, it gives you a clear picture of the market. It gives you a clear picture of the market, the direction of the market, because wherever it points, it is where it goes. If it points up, we shall see some upward movement. If it points down, we shall see downward movement. So the stochastic RSI has got what we call sections or areas that we consider and look at when we are trying to read it or interpret it. Guys, are we together? I want us to move slow. I don't want us to rush. Oh, TV, you meant the abbreviation of TradingView TV. That's genius. Guys, stop trying typing. You are blocking our screen. People should always first attend the day's topic and ask related question towards the end to avoid being irrelevant. And yeah, I think you should ask when I'm through. People with networks. Leader Vincent, I don't know if you're here. Vincent, I don't know if we've got a solution for the recordings yet. Because these sessions need to be put on YouTube and people can go through them. Those ones who missed the first session, the setting up of the TradingView, and this one as well. So, Leader Vincent, are we through with that? With the recordings on YouTube? Are we okay with that? If you're there, if you can hear me. Leader Vincent, are you there? Leader Vincent, are you there or you're sleeping? I need an update. What's the name of YouTube channel? Explorers International, just like our name. How can I add that in my TradingView? Bro, I've been showing you that. Maybe if you came in late. Please go slow because I'm writing everything in my notebook. I'm trying to be slow. I'm trying to move at my pace. Yeah, let's read this one. Yes, we need recorded YouTube. Yeah, they are recorded, they are available, but I don't know whether they're on YouTube yet because we try to post some there, but I don't know whether they are available there. So I was trying to inquire from Vincent if they are available so that we can refer you there. Yes, true, I came late. Now, guys, try to be punctual. If it is 10 p.m., it's 10 p.m. If it is 8 a.m., it's 8 a.m. Don't miss. Try to be punctual. Chirabo Given is raising the hand. You type in the chat if you have something to ask. Okay, let's proceed. So this is our stochastic RSI. In fact, let's make it bigger so that we'll read it very well. So it has got two sections. We have what we call the overbought area and the oversold area. So how do we identify? So you can see this middle line, or we call it the middle band. So this one up, it is called the overbought area. And this one down is called the oversold area. The one up called overbought area, the one down called the oversold area. We've got two zigzag lines running through like that. So they are called K and D. They are called K and D. Then we've got the bands, or these lines that run. This one is called the upper band. This is called the middle band, and this is called the lower band. If you're writing, I think I'm not so speedy. Bitcoin is at 66K. Don't blink. You blink, you lose. Yeah. So for us, we are used to the crypto market. We even feel it in our bloodstreams that Bitcoin is at 66K. We are moving up. Hopefully we get to 70K. Yeah. Now, as we proceed, how do we determine the entry of the market or the exit of the market using this indicator? How do we read it? How do we combine it? So the first thing you have to look at is the upper band and the middle band. So the upper band and the lower band. So, and this one is called the oversold area. So whenever the coin is oversold, that means it has lost value. The prices are down in that particular trend. If the buying pressure is higher than though it touches down, it is oversold in that particular trend. This means that the coin is oversold here. The coin is oversold here. And how do you come up with the entry when the K crosses the D in an oversold area? We tend to look at that as an upward trend. The market is trying to look up. It is trying to reverse. So we have a very big potential movement in an upward way. Let me hope I'm clear with that. Whenever the K crosses the D facing up in an oversold area, in most cases, but anyway, it can even cross it in an overbought area, still the market can go up. Because still, when you try to look there, still, the market is overbought. The buying pressure is high, and the market is still moving down, sorry, up. So whenever it points up, and the K is crossing the D, and it has changed or it has reversed from an upward trend changing, looking up. When I say changing, this is what I mean. It has moved down and is moving up. It has moved down, then moving up, moved down, moving up. So first, what you have to consider, it is the overbought. You have to take most of the signals when you're in overbought area here. When it faces up, so same applies to the downward market. If it crosses the D crosses the K while facing down, that is a downward market. That means we can try to see. Let's try to use an example. Oh. So I want us to look at this trend. So I want us to observe it clearly. Then we combine it with our stochastic RSI. So this is upward, downward, upward, downward, upward, downward, upward, downward. Now we have upward. So you see the way I'm drawing it, it really shows the movement of the stochastic RSI. This is Bitcoin. You see upward, downward, upward, downward, upward, down, upward, just like that. You see, it's almost the same. So it's self-explanatory when you try to look at it and you interpret. But anyway, it doesn't give you a clear picture, or you're not 100 sure whether you're going to enter the market or not, because you have other indicators that you can combine and put, and you come up with a good entry. So indicators work well when the market is moving normally, moving up, down normally. We don't have any sharp dumps and pumps. You can use indicators and you can take advantage of the market. You can scout the market. You may make 1.5%, 2.5% several times, like 10 times a day, if you know how to. Taking the one shots, take two, come back, take two, come back, take 1.5, come back, take 3 several times. Let me hope we are clear with that. Let me hope we are clear with that. Guys, are we clear with that? Please repeat for me how to set my indicator, because I can see the name of the indicator after I've added it. You can? You can't? I can. How to set the settings. The settings are so easy. I said, like, if you see the name of the indicator you added there, click on it. Then when you click on it, click on this setting. And you click on the setting. These are the settings. You go to inputs, you don't need anything there. You go to style. You screenshot that page. You edit it in your free time. So K, you click on the color blue. I chose blue. So if your stochastic RSI is still having the bands as dashed lines, this is how you arrange them. They've got what we call the line setting here. So there are 3 bands, the middle, the upper one. If it is still on dashed, choose line. If the middle one is still on dashed, choose line. The lower one still on, if it's still on dashed, use line. Just like that. Click here on the 3 dots. Then save as default. Click OK. Click here. Save your work. Click here and save. If it's not saved, mine is already saved. Let me hope you can do that now. So that needs more Zoom lessons, to be honest. Of course, you cannot just, maybe if you get a recording, you keep watching, because for me, I used to do, I learned this through the videos. Yeah. We shall give you the recordings. I'm not ashamed to say, please repeat for me. Where exactly should I repeat? Because I cannot repeat from where I started. I'll be wasting time. I can't see the name. Oh, if you can't see the name, then that's the strategy. You try to hide it when to enter the market using that indicator. Okay. So if you can't see the name of the indicator, this is what you're going to do. Do you see your indicator? Now, like, if you cannot see the name, you're going to use this option because it is hidden. Let me see if I can see where the indicators' names are hidden. Reset. I don't have to waste time on that. Like, this is your indicator. Double click on it. So when you double click on it, it will take you to settings. When you double click on it, it is going to take you to settings. Just like that. When you double click on it, it takes you to settings. When you double click. Not like if these candles, if I want to set these candles, like I have to double click on them. They're going to take me to the settings of the candle. So if you don't see it, just click on the indicator, the very indicator, double click on it. You're going to be taken to the settings. Someone asked, how can you enter with this? I said, if you want to enter, you just have to identify here, like if the K crosses the D here and there, facing up in an oversold area, or maybe facing up, we get an upward trend. Like this is 1 day time frame. So we've been in what we call a downward trend, because you can see this trend is moving this way. So if it is moving this way and the Bitcoin is trying to break out, so you may see some upward movement just like that. If God wishes, let's pray for that. Let me look at some other questions. Yes, leader, we need more about TradingView. Yeah, I had taken a long time without it. So I'll be handling the TradingView. Maybe Lawrence will cover me up whenever I'm not available. More clarification on time frame. I'm no longer hearing. Please, it's your phone with a problem. I don't think it is mine. Just use your Google account. Okay. How do I sign on TradingView? It is very simple when you use your Google account and go straight, like the way Brian has explained. Which one is K and D? Okay. Let's go and look at it. So the K is the blue one, the D is the orange one. The K is the blue one, the D is the orange. So when the orange one crosses the blue one facing up, that's an upward trend. So the same applies to a downward trend. When the D crosses the K facing down, that's an upward trend. So if I can maybe talk if I can talk about another easy indicator that you can take your time and try to use it. It's a very good indicator. You can use it. Let's add another indicator, a very easy one. Next week we are going to talk about some other indicators, and we are going to go. We are going to go to do some technical analysis so deep, and we draw the support areas, the resistance areas, just like that. Click on indicators, then you're going to search for an indicator called UT Bot Alerts. Put it on favorite, you click on a star, and you click on it, will be added. So this is the UT Bot Alerts. You don't have to edit it. At least in a bigger time frame, 4 hour, 1 day, it gives you a clear picture of where the market is heading. It gives you some buying spots and selling spots. Why do you have to use it on a bigger time frame? Because any slight movement, it gives you a very bigger percentage. So let's look here. Oh. So you can see it gave you buy. It seems not to have gone up so much, but if it gave you buy, you can see in 1 day time frame, it gives you some good percentage now, like 3. This is Bitcoin. Remember, it doesn't give bigger percentage. Let's try some. Let's try some other coin that has been in some good volatility on the market. Yeah, the market is shining. I love BEC. I love BEC, and if you know that I gave you BEC on sub positions, you should be enjoying. This is where I love the BEC. If I gave you BEC here, around here, you should be enjoying, because along the way I gave you sub positions, so it went down by, and now it has covered this. That means it has bought up here. So you see, you're floating, but as you're making money. Floating as you're making money. That's why I recommend you to use sub positions. So you can see as this, you can see the stochastic RSI in a BEC 1 day time frame. It is clear, showing that it is pointing up, and the D is crossing the K, pointing up. And we've got a buying spot here. That means we are good to go. We are good to go. So as I told you that in bigger time frames is when you can use this indicator, because however much it moves up, not so much, but it gives you some good percentage if you observe it. Like if you try to take that opportunity, like here it made like, you see only that count, it made like 5%. This is 1 day time frame. That means in the whole that day you managed to collect your 5%. Yeah, you collect. So if someone entered back here, someone has collected some 16. Yeah. I know people are going to ask me in the chat, where am I getting these tools? I'm measuring the TP or what? I'm going to show you. We call them tools, trading tools. We use them to measure the percentage, maybe to draw the support areas and some others, like you're drawing the trend lines, the horizontal ray, the diagonal lines and all that. And we shall look at that, how they work. So this is another indicator. Like this indicator, I don't have to explain. You just have to be patient and you wait for a buying spot. Now, you see for big, by the time it gave you a buying spot, that means now you can still enter the market and take like some percentage, because you see we have buy. So you can enter the market and take some percentage, like 2, 3, and you get out of the market. You don't have to be greedy. Do I have more questions here? The K and D stands for what? You can search. I'm not sure. Let me see. It stands for what? I'm just used to that abbreviation, K and D. Maybe you can go make some research and come also tell me, because we don't know everything. We learn. So I can teach you trading and you do research, you go beyond me. I've held back for 6 months. How did you set it? And guys, if you bring in new downlines and you see the coin has been pumping, we are warning you, it has been oversold, it has been overbought. Please be careful, don't overtrade it, don't give it your downlines. There are coins that are still down, because now some people got into the business, they were given big apple when they were overbought and they ended up floating for no good reason. But all I can say that if the coin is floating, if the coin has been overbought, you can enter it with default settings. Don't change anything in your settings as long as you have that capital required. So my trading view is asking one. Is asking to first add the payment method in order to use some indicators. You're entitled to add only 2 indicators at a go on this free one. If you want to add another one, you have to remove one. If you want to have more than 2, you have to subscribe. A more clarification of time frame. I'll repeat that. Repeat for me the UTBOT alerts indicator. That's self-explanatory. You just have to wait for buy and sell. You see sell, get out of the market. Buy, enter the market. Can you repeat for me the name of that two? Second indicator. It's called UTBOT alerts. I click on indicators, but it's not showing stochastic RSI. It is. Maybe you're not searching it well. Leader trying to add, and seems I can't add it for free, asking for 30 days. You have more than 2 indicators on your chart. You have to click only once. My chart. Can I trade back right now in Royal Q? How do I remove an indicator? You just have, if you want to remove it, just click on it. When you click on it, you'll be given this. Just remove it. And you remove it. Yeah. So this is how you add it. You add indicators. Let me repeat. Here. Then click FX indicator. Here. and then you search what do you want to add. Stochastic. There it is. You click on it only once. Stochastic RSI. When you click twice, it will appear twice on your screen, and we are allowed to use only 2 indicators. Someone says if I can trade back, if you want to trade back, I have to first go to 4-hour time frame. I see its movement. It's in an overbought area, so most likely to change. Don't bother trading back unless otherwise. Maybe if you want to trade it, this is how you have to do it. When you go to 1 hour, it is in an overbought area, but it has signs of moving. So this is what you have to do. If you want to trade back, you can enter back from where it started bumping and take a margin call drop of about 12%. Because we don't control the market, anything can change. I told you fundamentals run the market. If some bad news hit the market, you will see one candle making like 5%, another candle making like 10%. So don't enter back without margin calls. Enter it with margin calls. If you're trading on sub positions, make sure that you have at least 25, minimum of 25 margin call drop. I'll talk about this one tomorrow, how you can come up with that, like the full meaning of this tomorrow morning. Someone told me to talk about the time frames. So the time frames, this is where we find the time frames. So click there. So when you click there, you'll be taken to time frames. So you can hold on any time frame you want to use. For example, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, and 1 day. So when you hold the, for example, when you like, I want to add 4 hour. When I hold on it, they will tell you add to favorite. So you can see these are my favorite time frames. So they're on favorite. So I can be able to access them so easily. So what are time frames? These are the periods where people these are the periods by which traders different traders use different time frames, because there are people who hold like they hold for so long. Like if you're trading in the 1 day time frame, it looks different. That means if you're in 1 hour time frame, this means that for every candle to be formed, it takes 1 hour. So 55 minutes remaining. This simply means that we have 24 candles of 1 hour as one candle in 1 day time frame. Let me hope you've got that, because we said it takes only a day for one candle to be formed in 1 day. So in a day, we have 24 hours. That means by the time we have one candle in 1 day, when we switch to 1 hour, we have 24 candles. So during that time, people are trading. So when we go to 30 minutes, that's about 48 candles. People are trading. 5 minutes, people are trading in 5 minutes, scalping the market, taking 1%, 1.5, 0.5, depending on the volatility of the market. So I want to talk about the tools, like the ones I use to measure. Like this is where we find the tools. You simply click there. I'd like you to search for the price range. It's down here if you're using Android. So this is the price range. Oh. So you hold on it and add it on favorite, then it will appear up. So let's first look at the price range. So the price range helps you to measure, like when you're measuring the margin call drop, you're measuring the TP. So it becomes easy for you to measure using it, because you cannot measure with your eyes. So you just have to place it here. Place that if back rises by about 3%, you measure there. So if it gets there, 3%, you're out. This is 1 hour time frame. Oh, let me hope we're okay with that. TradingView is wide. It is wide. We cannot handle it in one day. We shall keep learning it over and over again. We shall repeat all this. How do I remove an indicator? I've explained that. But mine doesn't bring that. Are you holding iPhone? iPhone has got different interface on apps if you're using iPhone. What is the right time to trade a coin when it is down? We don't have the right time, like say, like maybe sometimes we see the market has, people tend to say that the market moves up when we are sleeping in the morning hours. Now, was it morning? If I can ask. It wasn't morning, but the market still went up. I told you we are driven by fundamentals. Anytime the news hit the market, we shine. That's spot trading. Leader, you are faster today. I'm not fast. I'm not fast, in fact, because we've got a lot to cover. We've got a lot more than 5, more than 10 indicators. We've got more technical analysis. So I think I'll have to make sure tomorrow the videos are out, the recordings are out, so that you go through. Because next time you're going to look at something else. But I'm confused, RSI is 1 hour time frame pointing down, yet on 4 hour frame. Yes, whenever I told you we are trading by time frames, like in 1 hour, it may be pointing up, showing that people are selling. But remember, like if in 1 hour it is pointing up, the first 4 candles, it is only 1 candle in 4 hours. Let me hope you get that. So to get a clear picture, trade in bigger time frames like 1 hour, 4 hour, and 1 day. First look at the market in 1 day. If you see 1 day is still pointing up, you go to 1 hour, still pointing, it is pointing down. Be patient, because the bigger the time frame, the bigger the pressure, whether the buying pressure or the selling pressure. Leave Bitcoin alone. Why are you trading Bitcoin? It has no money, unless if you have like good capital. Bitcoin will not give you money. Bitcoin is for the rich. You have like 10,000, enter Bitcoin, take like 2%. Because if the market is consolidating, it can even take like a week for Bitcoin to make 3%. If they send a signal, you see that is, can you trade that? Whenever I say signal and I want to take in the group, I first go to TradingView. I go to TradingView, then I take that signal, I check that signal if it is good for me to trade. That's why we are teaching you the TradingView. So let me hope, guys, we are good with that. Do you have more questions? Do you have more questions? Let's first look at the stochastic RSI. I want to explain this. So different time frames, the bigger the time frame, the bigger the profits, like the bigger the percentage you take out of the market. It's like if we try to look at, we go to 4 hour time frame, or maybe 4 hour time frame, it's still pointing up. You see, that means if it's still pointing up, you can be patient in one. So in 1 hour time frame, the market moves quite faster than the 4 hour time frame. So it can still be playing on one candle as it is moving down and up on one candle. So with one candle, I think not thinking, it moves up and down, playing on that one candle. So as it is playing, going for hours, taking 4 hours before, then another candle to form. That means it has formed 4 candles in 1 hour. So we go to 1 day time frame. This is what keeps me confident, because I like trading in bigger time frames. You can see 1 day time frame, we are good. So 1 day time frame, we have to wait for another day for the candle to form. So you just have to be patient. You just have to be patient. So when it moves up, then it will be more clear that we are. So you can see it is more clear that the market is likely to continue if we are moving at a normal market. So you just have to first look at 1 day time frame. Then you go to 4 hour, then you go to 1 hour. But if you're a day trader, but use margin calls. We don't control the market. We don't really control the market. TradingView is big. Please drop us your number. You don't need my number because I'm in the group where which pairs are the best. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow's morning Zoom, 8 a.m. West African time. He's always in the group as Victor, right? Yeah. You can reach me out if you don't mind. We are still going with TradingView. With TradingView, we are still going. Probably we are going to do it for almost a month consistently, not even a month, until we get to bull run, until we get out of bull run, we shall be learning. So we don't stop. Trading doesn't stop here. So we are, for you, you're looking at the bull run that is coming. I'm looking at the bull run of 2028. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah. So do you have more questions? If I close, because I don't want you to miss the Zoom tomorrow. However, we need recordings. I don't know if Vicent is around. I think Vicent should be. Vicent, are you available? I want you to give me an update about it.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, updates about the recordings.
Okay. Good evening, members. Let me hope everyone is fine, and let me hope you're enjoying these sessions. Okay, about the recordings that we always have here, they are now being loaded or uploaded to our team YouTube channel, that is Explorers International. So we would like you all to go to YouTube. You subscribe to Explorers International. All these videos are going to be uploaded there. For example, the one we had yesterday is already uploaded onto our YouTube channel. So even this one, I believe by tomorrow midday, it will be there. So that's, I think, one of the achievements that we have so far as the Explorers team. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, leader. Sorry, thank you, leader Vicent, our new team partner, V5 in the business. Thank you for the update. So, guys, always reach out the YouTube channel and make sure you learn. You can watch them over and over again. Someone says, let me get done with this one. Says I should analyze. Says I should analyze Worldcoin. I like trading Worldcoin. I gave Worldcoin to people who are willing to trade it, and it went down. Something happened. So it was all about. So it has gone back to $5. That means if I gave you Worldcoin, you're shining now. We've started observing some positions being sold. So as I can try to analyze it, Worldcoin is good to trade. It is good to trade. You can do Worldcoin. You can see the candle trying to form the tweezer, and I can see trying to change. We have we may see it changing because we see the slight movement of the RSI trying to point up according to how I feel about the market. So Worldcoin is good. It's one of those coins that haven't moved up. because it had dumped in the last, was it yesterday? Yeah. So we are good to trade WorldCoin. We are good to trade WorldCoin. So with the WorldCoin, for me nowadays, I recommend sub positions. If you have your capital, you can trade sub positions of about 15 to 17 margin call drop. You can set 1% or maybe 1.5 or maybe 0.5. You set your margin calls, you put it on cycle. I'll talk about that tomorrow morning. Don't miss, please don't miss tomorrow morning Zoom. It will be so important. I'm going to show you how to handle the sub positions. I've been talking about the sub positions in the group for quite some time, and I want you to learn how to set them using your capital, 200, 300, 500, and how to compound. When I talk about compounding, let's say that you have $500, you've made an extra 100 and you want to compound it to make more profits. I'll be talking about that tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow's Zoom, 8 a.m. I'll be available to take you through. Otherwise, let me hope we don't have more questions. Do you have more questions? Share the link in the group. What had happened to the candlestick of red color with a green outer part? That's the UTBot alert indicator making it look like that. But when I try to hide it, it is a green one. It is a green one when I try to hide it. So the UTBot alerts with the outer part, it shows you that get ready to enter the market. After having a bearish engulfing candle, the long one, we came up with a tweezer, trying to perform a tweezer. So trying to show you, get ready. We are likely to have a reverse in the market. That's why it is like that. It is a green one. In its real sense, it is a green one, but it is the UTBot alerts trying to tell you that it is still an upward, a downward trend, but get ready. Anything can happen on the market. It's telling you, get ready. Anything can happen on the market. So the moment we see a buy spot, we shall fly. So when we get a buy spot on WorldCoin, I'm likely to see it at 6.5 again, because that's its resistance area, the most resistance in the past days. So if it can break up to 7, then most of you will be out and you will have made money from some positions. Let me hope no more questions. So I want to talk about the names of the candles. That's so deep. If we start talking about the dragonfly, the 3 white soldiers, the black crows, and the what, I think I'll find a session for that. We open the candlestick book, we read about it as we are learning about these kind of patterns. How do you combine it to come up with an upward trend, a downward trend? So technical analysis doesn't apply so much in spot trading, maybe on a normal market. Yeah. Yeah, but we shall try to use it anyway. The normal market, it can help you anyway. How do I come up with buy and sell point? They come themselves. The indicator detects the buying pressure on the market. So they come themselves. They are put themselves, they're automatic. Guys, let me hope.
You've gone, eh?
About robotic settings in this section. Thanks for coming. Y or R, it simply stands for do your own research. Do your own research. So you can take your time, you do your own research. When you do your own research, you get exposed to a lot. So don't miss tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Thanks for attending. Always reach out the YouTube channel for the recorded Zoom lessons so that you can go through them. Uplines, please make sure that you teach your downlines. Yeah, I'd like to close here the session. Don't miss tomorrow's session. You can have a great night. God protect you.